Hello everyone, this is Professor Kevin and I'm super happy to be with you in this virtual way explaining this amazing topic which is tips for a great interview. So first of all, we have our agenda. First, our introduction. Second, making a wonderful resume CV. Third, main reasons that make you have a poor interview. Fourth, tips. Fifth, experience. And sixth, conclusion. First of all, our introduction. So in this presentation, we're gonna see some tips in order to pass in any interview, but it depends on yourself first. And we're gonna see some reasons that they make you have a poor interview and how to handle those situations. We also gonna see some details, some information, some tips how to make a great resume CV. And last but not least, I'm gonna say a little bit about my experience and you can take something about it. Let's jump right in. So making a wonderful CV resume. So in the first part, you can type your personal details about your name, your email, your cell phone number, your address, all your personal details, okay? Second part, your education. So I recommend you to type your at least the two information about your previous education. For example, your high school information and your university information. And you can add other skills like Excel skills, or if you can speak another language, you can add here. And the third part, you can add your work experience. You can add all the information about your previous job because in that part, your recruiter or your interviewer will be seeing and well, they will probably call into that people in order to find information about yourself, of course. Personal reference, it's the same thing. You have to type all the information about the people that they know you because they will have to give information about yourself. So main reasons that make you have a poor interview. Having a poor preparation. In this part, so many people think that it's not necessary to be prepared, but trust me, you have to learn more about yourself first before you're interviewing or yeah, you interviewing starts. So I have to tell you that you have to be prepared for any question that your recruiter or your interviewer might have. Displaying a negative attitude. So I have to tell you that this process, it takes so much time sometimes, and you have to be ready for it. And showing up a great attitude in any time, if it is a virtual way or face-to-face way. Lack of enthusiasm. So in this part, you have to show your empathy, your happiness, your enthusiastic, because in this part, your recruiter or your interviewer will see how you handle these situations, okay? And lack of clarify and look nervous. Don't worry for getting nervous. It's totally normal. And after this presentation, after this slide, we're gonna see how to handle that. Lack of clarify. This part, you have to speak so much clarify as you can because you are saying, you are giving your details, your personal information. You don't have to look for another other information like companies or other people. You are talking about yourself. Okay, next, move on to the next page. Handling your nervous in any situation. One tip for this situation is to use a pen. Trust me, it helps a lot. I watched one video from by one psychology. It says that you have to use a pen when you are so nervous in order to use your hand expression In this way, you can feel comfortable when you are speaking. Speaking with confidence. Use your body and your face as your biggest arm because you have to show your body expression, showing a smile, and when you are speaking with your interviewer, so in that way you will be able to feel comfortable during the interviewing. Another thing that I would like to emphasize is that when you are standing up or sitting down, you have to have a good posture because it talks about you also. Okay, let's move on. Dealing with a reaction. It could happen, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Take it as some one more experience in your life. Don't worry for that. Okay, learn from it. Speaking with clarify and honest. Try to not sound fake and sound more real because, as I said before, you are speaking about yourself. For example, if you don't have work experience, you don't have to lie. You have to say the real things. You have to say right things all the time and say, for example, I don't have work experience, but I can learn from your company if you give me the chance. Okay, let's move on. Experience. Right now, I want to talk about myself and my experience because I had around 5 interviews and, well, I had 2 no's and I had 3 yes in my last interviews. So I have to clarify that, or I choose these 3 questions that they always ask in any industry, in any company. Tell me about yourself. In this part, you have to say your details, your information about yourself, no personal details, because all these details are in your interview, in your resume CV, I mean. So in this part, you have to say, for example, your work experience, your studies, your skills, your knowledge, something like that. What is your salary expectation? So many people say unreal amounts, for example, 10,000 Qs. It could be possible. I know that. But you have to say a coherent and logical amount in this part. For example, you already know that company that you are applying for a job or a position. So you have to say approximately the amount. Okay, for example, 4,000 Qs. I always say, or I always add this script, for example, I want to earn 4,000 Qs, but I consider my job as a way to gain experience. And in your company, I will be able to improve my skills. Something like that. You have to improve it, that script. Uh, Tell me about your last job. I would like to clarify that you don't have to say bad things about your last job. You have to say all the things that you learned in that company and your knowledge about that company. So your experience. You don't have to say bad things. Okay, I just wanted to emphasize that part. Move on. Conclusion. In summary, the key to interviewing well is to be able to give the right information. Okay. And also you have to use your body expression. Remember this. And also you have to look like a professional. If you are in a virtual way through a camera, you have to look a professional using a t-shirt or a skirt. It depends on the situation. And well, you have to use your body expression, as I said before, I think so. And well, you have to feel comfortable speaking about yourself. Remember, you are speaking about yourself. You don't have to lie. You don't have to feel uncomfortable. You have to feel free because it's a topic that you already know yourself. Let's move on. Well, I have no more words to describe this presentation. I'm so pretty happy and I hope that you enjoyed this presentation and thank you so much for listening to me. Remember, this was Kevin speaking. Have a great